Hello everyone, I am back again with a new literature topic, A Girl in the Himalayas. Let me tell you something about its author. David Jesus Vignoli has a special voice unlike any other in graphic fiction today. Something he showed the world with his incredible debut graphic novel, A Girl in the Himalayas, and that he takes to the next level in New World. Moreover, he is a freelance graphic designer and illustrator based in London. Let me introduce the characters of this story. Vijaya, a girl, a human who came the century. Dr. Alge, a doctor, lives in the century. Vasu, creator of this century. Prasad, a warrior, Vasu's companion. Before proceeding with the story, let me tell you what is a graphic novel. A graphic novel uses the interplay of text and illustrations in a comic strip format to tell a story. Instead of relying on just text to construct a narrative, it uses graphical elements such as panels, frames, speech, thought balloons, etc. in a sequential way to create and evoke a story in reader's mind. A Girl in the Himalayas is a fable, part of graphic novel. As I told you, what is a graphic novel? It is written by David Jesus Vignoli. Fable, a short tale to teach a moral lesson, often with animals or inanimate objects or characters. As A Girl in the Himalayas is a fable. So, my dear friends, I told you what is a fable and on which topic this story, A Girl in the Himalayas, is based on. It is a graphic novel. That's why I told you in the beginning what is a graphic novel, to make the story more clear to you. The story of a young girl. Which story? A Girl in the Himalayas. Here, young girl, as I introduced in the characters, Vijaya, who gets lost in the Himalayas after her parents died in a war in her village. She was saved and brought to a sanctuary in the Himalayas by an immortal warrior called Prasad. This sanctuary is a magical sanctuary known as the land of immortals. Beyond the peaks and valleys of Himalaya mountain, made by Prasad, warrior of Ganpati, and Vasu to protect themselves from illusion. Here I am with some words to make the story more clear to you. Illusion. Illusion here means the dangerous illusions human beings create and believe in, bad values or perspectives. Simply, it says humans want and desire their lust for attaining more and more, their luxuries for which they exploit the beauty of nature or environment. All the evil practices like anger, envy, theft, corruption, murder, betrayal, etc. They demotivate. They demotivate other people and themselves and make others sad to fulfill their needs for their personal benefits. So it represents destructive outlook of human beings on this planet Earth. Next world is exhibited here in the form of magical sanctuary. This magical sanctuary is a place full of spirits of nature and elementals, means mystical creatures who live there on the planet, which is quite different from this planet, which human beings made. Which human beings made because of their anger, envy, theft. Now this planet of magical sanctuary is free from evil practices of anger, envy, theft. The people there are pure at their heart. They believe in conserving the environment. They are immortal. They bring happiness, inspire genius, and give courage. So definitely it is quite different from our planet of human beings. So it has constructive idea, whereas our planet has destructive. So two different worlds are exhibited here by the poet and author. Now, when Vijaya comes to this place, the elementals start getting insecure and suspecting their own security because she was a human being. They see Vijaya's arrival as an intrusion, that she will spoil their atmosphere. They are afraid of this small girl Vijaya as she is a human being, because according to them, human being is meant for destruction only. human being is filled with anger, envy, and other evil practices. So Vijaya has to prove her innocence and assure them that she can stay with them as she is no harm to them. She has to prove her importance and innocence. So it is a story about friendship, belongingness, and finding your place in the world. Here is the summary of the full story of A Girl in the Himalayas. A Girl in the Himalayas is the story, a debut graphic novel of a young girl Vijaya who is transported to a century. Which century? The land of immortals in the Himalayas after her parents' death. The Himalayas have for centuries been the site of fantasy because of holiness, magic, and this story too features the same magic and fantasy creatures. It exists as a kind of purity and harmony with nature. Vijaya, a small girl, is welcomed in that magical sanctuary, which is known as the land of immortals, and also that land, which is mainly a Buddhist enclave with mystical creatures free from human evil practices. But some of them are worried. Means some of the mystical creatures were worried because of the presence of Vijaya, because she is a human being, and according to them she will bring corruption and destruction on their planet as it is happening in the human planet. Prasad, warrior of Ganpati, and Vasu had created sanctuary to protect them from illusion. Illusion stands for the dangerous illusions we human beings create and believe. This includes pride, hatred, ego, greed, self-importance, etc. means evil practices all. Vasu takes Vijaya to take biology class from Dr. Alge. They interact with Dr. Alge and Vijaya is quite amazed by his appearance. Dr. Alge told her about the fact that there are different ways of perceiving the world. He also told her that he had met Vasu in Patagonia, South America. Alge spoke about the presence of elementals that are required for the balance in nature. However, they can't be perceived by the human eye because for perceiving those elementals, we must be free from self desires. The different work done by them are some choose colors of the flowers, other inspire genius, yet others give courage where there is none left. However, elementals suffer because of the illusion that cover of the human heart, which includes deception, hatred, greed, avarice, superiority complex, etc. As humans are deluded with these illusions, there is a need of avatars like Vasu and Prasad to combat that illusions and restore normalcy. Normalcy of a common, normal human being, free from all the desires. The story rotates around these polarities that exist in today's world, that exist in today's planet, that human being has made. There is a need to save the world from empty deceptions and make it a better place to live in. So here I am with the message of the chapter. What is the importance of chapter? As you all have understood that this chapter has depicted the two different worlds. One is of human being that we human being made, and one is the separate world free from desires. So author through this story want us to think about the world we are living in, to realize that somewhere through this long journey of life, we have forgotten the importance of right or wrong, good or bad. He has made a deep contrast between a world we are living in and other world totally different, to see if there is a good world, how would it be like, and who will made it. This chapter questions the mankind quest for future and aware us for mankind quest for nature. Whatever the problems we have created, like population, pollution, conflicts, because the God has made a very good world, a place to live for all the creatures of the world. But we human beings are the most worst creature of the world. Through Vijaya's spirit and goodness, author wants people to protect this world, as not all humans are selfish and driven by illusion. Means goodness is still there in the world. All people are not alike, and we are the only one who can change the society, who can change the world. So bring the change in you and the world will ultimately change. So this is a very different world which is exhibited by me and the author. I hope you all have enjoyed the lecture, and we will meet soon with our new video. So till then, like and subscribe. Thank you.